Hey everybody, welcome back to Baseline Farms. My name is Jade. So today we are going to go check out some goats. So I've been wanting to try goat's milk and check out dairy goats and things like that. And I've been doing a lot of research. So one of my girlfriends, she has a goat farm that I'm going to be taking you to, and we're going to check out some goats. I've had goats in the past, just one pygmy goat. It was my daughter's 4-H project when she was in 4-H. But then, so he has since passed away. His name was Orange Chicken, and he has since passed away. So that is my only experience with goats, was having a pygmy goat. I've never milked a goat. I've never tried milk's goat before. No, I take that back. I have tried milk's goat that I've purchased from the supermarket, and I didn't really like it because it reminded me of our goat. So I have heard that goat kind of tastes like, goat's milk kind of tastes like cow's milk in the very beginning. So I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to see how it tastes, and I'm going to take you along with us. John's coming, my daughter's coming, and we're going to go look at some goats and what kind of goats, and we're going to find out what we need in order to have milk goats. So we're heading off there right now. All right, so we're here at our friend's house. Tanya, she's like walking away. So her daughter here, I forgot your name. Elizabeth. So she's breeds goats, right?
Yeah.
You breed goats for FFA.
Yeah, for FFA and 4-H's, yeah.
Yeah, so did you start out in like 4-H?
Yeah, 4-H? I started out in 4-H, yeah.
So did you do like goats right away, like showmanship and that
I
kind of
started
stuff?
with actually guinea pigs, and then I realized that I think it was kind of too little for me and I needed something bigger, and so then I decided to hop to goats.
Nice. So now FFA is called Future Farmers of America. So if you don't know, that's what it stands for. All right, so here we are. So here's her. What breeds are these?
These are boar goats.
Boar goats.
Except for there's a boar cross in here.
Look at these little babies. Oh my goodness. So now what are you going to do with these goats?
These goats are going to be sold to fair kids. So at fairs that they can show them at fair and sell them for meat.
Nice. So do you keep any of these for milking?
No, none of these are going to be used for milking, just future breedings and meat for people.
Nice. Okay, so now, how would you describe the meat? Like goat meat. Like, if you were to, say, put it side by side with another type of meat, what would you say it tastes like?
That's a
Because I'm sure you've tasted goat meat since you raised it.
Yeah, I have. I don't even know really
Does it stand on its own?
Kind of stands on its own, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of
All right.
stands on its own.
Nice. So I've never had, so I've raised goats before, just one pygmy goat. And it was because Jazz is in 4-H, and so we raised it for her showmanship. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. And so, of course, he ended up being a pet, and we never really, that was pretty much what he was, a pet. So I've tried eating goat meat before, but it tastes like him. It tastes like goat.
It tastes like,
So-
people do say that it tastes like goat.
So
you
is-
have to season it really well.
So I was thinking, is it because they waited too long to harvest the meat?
That too.
Right?
That too, yeah.
Because like lamb, if you wait too long, at times it tastes like gamey. It tastes like
Yeah.
lamb. But if you harvest it earlier, then it tastes like beef.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so these are mainly for breeding and meat. So now let's go check out the dairy goats. Now I'm excited about learning about this dairy goat, okay, doing dairy. Because I heard that the goat milk tastes like cow's milk in the beginning, like
Yeah.
the first.
It doesn't taste any different. I've had it actually like warm straight out of the goat, and it tastes like cow's milk to me.
Oh, I'm excited. So now how long does it taste like that?
I'm not sure. I don't drink it because I use it for the goat.
So you don't drink it at all? How
I
come?
don't really drink it. Well, because most of it I let the babies take, and then the rest I use for goat milk stuff. And then also I was giving it to a horse farmer.
Okay.
Who they lost the mom, so they were using the goat's milk to feed to the baby.
Oh,
so
I see.
everything I had, I was giving straight to them.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So are these? Oh no. Oh,
The big place, they calm down. But those
Yeah, we just moved
we got some
around.
little injured animals over
Yeah.
here, just
Yeah.
because they like to headbutt. You know, they like to headbutt. So there's a little action going on there. All right, so now where are we going? So I'm just walking around. I don't even know where I'm going. This is your place. So I want to see. So I know that you have some Nubians,
Yeah.
and so your mom was telling me that the Nubians are the ones that have the higher cream content.
Yeah, they have higher butter
And
fat
sweet.
content in their milk. Yeah.
Okay, so now where are those little guys?
So these are the bucks
Okay.
out here. Just
Oh, look at he has a little one horn. You're a unicorn.
those back there are, and then this one.
Okay, let me show you.
Tan one.
Okay, so here we have this. So now these are, what breeds are these?
So the back one, that's a boar goat. So that's the dad to the ones that were in the barn. And then this tan one right here, that's purebred Nubian. This
Oh,
black
that
one over
looks
here is
so
purebred
good.
Nubian.
Oh,
And
nice. So now these are the ones that you breed
yeah,
with.
those 4 are 2, and then the one over there, he's a mini Nubian, so Nige Nubian mix.
Oh, very nice. Oh, they look so good.
That's pretty bad.
That is really bad, actually.
So now I know you have a couple of them that are expecting, right? Are those the ones?
Yeah,
The
when they're
Nubians right
born,
there?
She usually has them bird off.
So I want to see your setup because I really want to get into this milk. Really want to have a milk goat, and I want to
So-
get into the setup.
These are just boar goats as well, but they're all due February. These guys right here.
Cute. I love your little setup pin, like just a little circle. I like
Yeah.
that. It's so cute.
These are the
Just a
Nubian
nice little
goats
setup.
over here.
Oh, I love it. So cute. So she wants to be a big animal vet growing up, her mom told me, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so these are some of the Nubians right here. All
Oh, look at those.
4 of these are bred for March to April time.
Hi. Oh, so cute. Look. Hi. So now, do you sell these or do you keep these?
So 3 of those are gonna be first fresheners, so I'll have to see after their first kidding, then I'll determine whether I'm gonna keep them or sell them. But this one right here, last year she freshened for the first time and I kept her, so she'll probably stay. The doe back there, she's one of my champions, so she's definitely staying.
Oh, very nice. Now, what makes her a champion? Her udders?
Overall, she's won champion at fair, at state, and at county fair. So she's
Nice.
champion, yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I noticed this one, she has one that's a little bit longer than the other.
Yeah, last year she kidded one single. He only drank off of one side, so
Oh.
one side kind of dried up quicker than the other side.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
that could be an issue. But
And
there
then
are
does
others.
it go back to normal?
Yeah, it should next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds
Hopefully
good. So
she
now-
has more than one.
So now, when they have babies, what do you do with them?
I sell those or I keep them.
Okay.
Either way.
So are you trying to build your herd
Yeah.
and make it more?
Yeah. But
Very nice.
These 4 are bred to boar goats, so they're going to be Nubian boar crosses.
Uh huh.
I don't know if I'll keep them yet or if I'll just sell them all. It kind of depends what they come out like. But the reason why a lot of people cross the 2 breeds is because boar goats they use for meat, obviously, but the dairy goats have the higher fat content. So the boars actually grow quicker on the dairy crosses rather than the others. Like one of the kids in there, he has a dairy cross mom, and he's already 17 pounds and he's 2 weeks old.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah,
That is nice.
yeah.
And their demeanors are pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh, very nice.
yeah, they're all pretty well. Sometimes, they can act
Yeah.
up and
And
whatever,
then I guess you could also eat those ones too, with the boar and the
Yeah, the boar and the-
Nubians probably
yeah.
taste good.
yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's exciting. All right, let me see your milking area. Like, where do you do the milking?
Okay, that's up here.
All right, so now we're gonna go over to the milking area and see what I need. All right, so I have a question. Would I need 2 milk goats, or like one that's ready to kid and then 1 milk goat in order to have a supply all year round?
So what you can do is, if you want to start with like milk, obviously you don't want to start from the ground up. You just want that milk. You can get 2 that have already kidded and are in milk, or you can get them pregnant where they'll be in milk here in a couple of months or so. Either way you can. I mean, it also depends on how much you want. So probably, yeah, 2 would be best. And then you can keep them in milk for, I think most people would keep them in milk for, I mean, you can keep them in milk for a while, but you have to
Like about a year or
probably less.
less than a year?
Yeah, probably
So
like
probably
9-10 months.
Okay.
You keep them in milk.
Okay.
Because you have to breed them again.
Okay.
And in order to breed them, they have to be not lactating anymore.
Okay. So
So-
then you dry them off,
Yeah.
and then you can breed them if you want to, or you can not breed them and give them a break, right?
Yeah.
And then if you breed them, then you have to wait until they give birth, and then you could go back to the milking. So now, does the kid stay on the mom? Or, like, how do you do that? Do you take them off and...
They can stay on mom from anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks.
Okay.
It's up to you, but you can milk while they're on mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on the goat, though, depending on how much milk it actually is going to produce, right?
Yeah, but if you're milking, she should be producing more, because you're going to stimulate her to produce more milk.
Oh,
So
just like a mom.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. All right. So 2 is better is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 is better. That's what I want to hear. Now, okay, so should I start off with a full-grown goat, obviously, right?
Yeah. If
So-
you don't want to wait for, a year to breed her to get her into milk, then yeah, you should start with full ground, or at least a yearling, and then you could breed her, and then she'll be in milk in 5 months.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. So then breed her, let them have their kid, and then from that point forward, I can go from there and see if I want to keep it or not, right? If it's a girl, I could keep it. If it's a boy, then I could...
Yeah, and
Eat
she
it.
could have 3, she could have 2, she could have
She could
4.
She could have more than one.
Yeah.
Then what do I do with the rest? Because I don't want to have a huge herd. I just
Yeah,
want to
then
have like 2. Then I have to
me,
sell them.
I
So I guess but they need papers if I were to sell them.
to 4-H kids, yeah, they need to be a registered doe to a registered buck.
Or we could just eat them all.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's another option. And we might just have goat meat and lamb's meat in the freezer. But they're so cute, and that's the problem, is people get so attached to them because they have such personalities. Not like lambs. Lambs, I have to say, don't really have a big personality for me.
Yeah.
Right? They're so skittish. They're always skittish. They're skittish from the time you get them to the time you harvest them. But with goats are so stinking sweet, and they have such a personality, and each personality is a little different. Like, some of them can be a little quirky, some of them can be a little serious. Like, you could tell the difference between the goats.
Yeah.
But I need to know what I need in order to, like, so now we're down to, we need at least 2 milk goats, because they do good in pairs.
Yeah.
And then we need a stanchion. And yeah, I want to milk it by hand, but I don't, I want to do a milk machine. I want a milk machine. And so approximately, just ballpark, how much would a milking machine cost?
You can buy them on Amazon for like $200.
Okay, so that's not bad. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Now, the stanchion. We need a stanchion.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a stanchion. I didn't have a stanchion because I only had the one goat, and he was pretty like tamed with me. So if I needed to trim his hooves, he just let me do it. It's no big deal. But with the milk goat, I need that milk goat to stand still and not move around. And so now we need a stanchion. So there's so many different types of stanchions
There's
out
so many
there.
different ones,
So you
yeah.
can get a real simple one, which I like the simplicity of this one, less things to break.
Yeah.
And then they have the ones that you clamp their head in.
Yeah.
And this one has an adjustable neck too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And it has adjustable legs as well.
Oh, nice. So I need something like this. And then you can put carpet on it too if you want to, right?
Yeah.
Either or. And so those are the things that I need. Now, what else? What else do I need? So I need the milk machine, the 2 goats.
You're gonna need.
And how much would something like this cost? Like that?
This
$175?
one was 300.
300?
Yeah.
That price has gone up. Damn,
Yeah.
when my kids in 4-H, these stanchions were like $175.
Yeah, and some people need ramps on their stands too. Some goats won't jump up for you.
Oh,
Mine do jump up,
Okay.
but some people have a harder time with
Okay.
it. So a ramp could be helpful.
Something that we might be looking
Yeah.
into.
They'll
Okay.
need like a teat dip, kind of like a teat wash to wash their teeth
Okay.
before you milk them, keep it sanitary.
Okay.
And then typically too, you're gonna want to clip their udders so you don't get so much hair.
Oh, trim
Like
it up.
trim it up.
Okay.
Yeah, with like
all right. See, these are things that you don't really hear. So, okay. So I know you had to clean the udders before you milk them. But I didn't know about the hair part. I didn't know about the trimming. And so you want to keep that all clean, the whole
yeah,
the whole
'cause when
area.
you're milking, it will just their hair will just fall right out into the
Oh, that's
milking
not
machine
good.
if you
Ooh,
don't-
that's not
if you
good.
don't shave it.
We do not want that. No, thank you. Okay, so that's not too bad. I think we can manage that. I have a barn. I have all the stuff. And then, okay, now feed. Now, my goat, because I didn't milk them, obviously, I just fed them like grass and Purina goat chow.
Yeah, so for milking goat, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
want higher protein,
Okay.
like textured kind of feed. So
Okay.
I don't know what hay you're feeding, but the best for a milk goat is gonna be alfalfa
Okay, yeah,
or
that's what we
grassy
were doing.
alfalfa.
Uh-huh.
And then I feed Dairy 16. That's
Okay.
the bag kind of over there. It's a farmer's ag
All right,
feed.
let's go take a look.
So this is what it looks like.
There we go.
And it's this is actually made for dairy cattle,
Oh,
but
nice.
it's the same as you would for a dairy goat.
There we go.
They also, the same brand also makes a feed called lactating goat,
Okay.
and it comes in the exact same bag. Looks about the exact same. It's just like a couple dollars more.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good to know. Because
Yeah.
I know there's certain feeds that will produce, just like eggs. You can feed your chickens certain feed and
Exactly,
produce
yeah.
certain types of, more eggs or whatever, and harder shells and things like that. So you can buy feed that will help with the dairy production, with the milk production, which is good. I didn't know that. So now, what else? What else questions did I have? So, feed, stanchions, milking. What else? What else would I need to know? Oh, to own a dairy goat.
Trying to think.
And we all know that you put bedding. What kind of bedding? So you could do all kinds of bedding. You could do straw. You could use wood chips. You could do a thick bedding. You could
Exactly.
you could layer it
Yeah,
with.
this is shavings on top of straw.
Yeah, so just like anything, like if you do your chicken coop, you could put straw with the wood shavings. Same thing, because what it does is not only does the straw absorb the moisture and all that stuff, it also keeps down the fly population too. So the thicker the bedding, the nicer. It keeps down the smell, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Still, just because you have the deep bedding doesn't mean you don't keep it clean. And then what else? I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so now pricing. Approximately, how much would a milk goat cost?
Okay, so usually a yearling or younger, not bred, not in milk, nothing, is going to be around 300 to 400,
Okay.
depending on where you're looking. And then in milk can go from 600 and up,
I see.
or bred,
okay.
because now they already see their potential. You already know that they're reliable, what they have, everything like that. So that's why they price them higher.
I see, because then you already know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
Exactly.
Which, if you're actually going to start from scratch and just say, I buy a goat, breed it, and then not really know whether or not it's a good milker or whether
Yeah.
or not it can produce milk, then you're just kind of taking that risk.
Yeah,
Right. So it's
exactly.
kind of nice to buy from someone that already has a goat in milk and
Yeah.
knows about them and knows what they're producing and knows how much they're getting from the goat, right?
Exactly, yeah.
That's good to know. That's good to know. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I love these little babies. Look at the little babies. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wish you could see them. I'm gonna go play with them. Look at that. Do you see this? See, how can you eat that? I know. How can you eat them? But you can. You can, eventually, when you get too many. But look how good they look. Oh. All right, you guys. So that is it. That is my interview on, so that's a little close, on milk goats. So now we're going to walk around. I'm going to go talk to her mom and hang out with her mom for a little bit. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for hanging out with us. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh.